Hello students. In this lecture, we are going to discuss a steering gear mechanism. From this is particular, I select this diagram from R.S. Gurmi book of Theory of Machine. Okay, so the steering gear mechanism is used for changing the direction of two or more of the wheels axles with reference to the chassis, so as to move the automobile in any desired path. Usually, the two back wheels have a common axis which is fixed in direction with reference to the chassis, and the steering is done by means of a front wheels. Okay, this is a front wheels, and steering is done with the help of the front wheel. Okay, in automobiles, the front wheels are placed over the front axles, which are pivoted at the points of A and B. Okay, so these points are fixed to the chassis. The back wheels are placed over the back axle at the two ends of the differential axle. Okay, differential tube. Okay, when the vehicle takes a turn, the front wheels along with the respective axles turn about the respective pivoted points. The back wheels remain straight and do not turn. Therefore, the steering is done by means of a front wheel. Okay, so in this particular mechanism, moving forward, in order to avoid skidding, in order to avoid the skidding, the front wheels must turn about the same instantaneous center of I. Okay, instantaneous center, this is a instantaneous center particular, which we have already studied in second unit. Okay, so if the instantaneous center of the two front wheels do not coincide with instantaneous center of the back wheels, the skidding of the front wheels is possible. Just 2 minutes. Okay, so skidding of the front wheel or back wheels will definitely take place. Okay, which will causes more wear and tear of the tires. So to remove this, we have to remove the skidding action. Okay, so the condition of the correct steering is that all the four wheels must turn about the same instantaneous center. Okay, this is a particular instantaneous center. So the axis of the inner wheel makes a larger turning angle theta than the angle phi. Okay, larger turning angle theta than the phi subtended by axis of the outer wheel. Okay, here A equals to wheel of a track, distance of a wheel track. Okay, B is a wheel base or a chassis, then C equal to distance between the pivots of A and B front axles. Okay, so now in triangle IBP, cot theta equal to BP upon IB, and from triangle IAP, cot phi equal to AP upon IP. So by these equations, we have directly got this particular final answer of cot phi minus cot theta equal to C upon B, where C is equal to distance between pivots A and B equal to wheelbase. Okay, so this is a fundamental equation of correct steering. If the questions ask about the mechanism, gear mechanism, and also the write the fundamental equation of correct steering, then student should write this particular equation. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, there will be no skidding of the wheels when the vehicle take a turns. Okay, so moving forward, there are two types of steering gear mechanism. One is Davis steering gear mechanism and another one is Ackermann steering gear mechanism. So now we are discuss a Davis steering gear mechanism. Okay, look at this figure. Davis steering gear mechanism. The Davis steering gear mechanism in this figure, the all the arrangements of the steering gear mechanism is above the front axles or before the front axles. Okay, before, it is a correct word. Okay, so in this mechanism, it is exact steering gear mechanism of a Davis steering gear mechanism. The slotted links AM the slotted links AM and BH are attached to the front wheel axles, which turn on pivots A and B respectively. The rod CD is constrained to move in the direction of its length by skidding the members at P and Q. So these constraints are connected to the slotted link AM and BH by a sliding and a turning pair at the end. Okay, so the steering is affected by moving CD to the right or left of its normal position, C dash D dash. Okay, as shown in figure. So this is a particular steering gear mechanism. In detail, go through book where a particular derivation is also there to understand smoothly of this particular Davis steering gear mechanism. So another is a Ackermann steering gear mechanism. Another one is Ackermann steering gear mechanism. Look at this figure. In Davis steering gear mechanism, all the arrangements, suitable arrangement, possible arrangements are above the front axle, and in this Ackermann steering gear mechanism is below the front axle. All the arrangements. Okay, so that is a bell crank lever. It is below the front axle. The Ackermann steering gear mechanism is much simpler than Davis gear. Look at I just share one small difference. The whole mechanism of the Ackermann steering gear is on the back of the front wheels, whereas in Davis gear it is a front of the wheels. Okay, I just explained here before. The another difference is the Ackermann steering gear constraint of turning pairs, whereas Davis steering gear consists of a sliding pair. Okay, so in the Ackermann steering gear mechanism, look at this. ABCD is a 4-bar chain. So in this a 4-bar chain mechanism, we have used the shorter link BC and AD are equal in length and are connected by hinge joints with front wheel axles. The longer links AB and CD are of unequal length. So, in this, first, when the vehicle moves along a straight path, the longer links AB and CD are parallel and the shorter links BC and AD are equally inclined to the longitudinal axis of the vehicle. And second, these are the conditions. And second condition is when the vehicle is steering to the left of the position of the gear is shown by dotted lines in this figure. In this position, the lines of the front wheel axle intersect on the back wheel axle at I instantaneous center for correct steering. Okay, so this is a all and also the third condition is when the vehicle is steering to the right, the similar position may be obtained. So in order to satisfy the fundamental equation of correct steering, the value of theta and phi may be obtained either graphically or by calculation by using that particular derivation. Okay, if any query, then please contact with me.